So what do we start with? Music, right?
Might as well.
Big headlines, right?
Big headlines. We can start with maybe just because I heard it today. We heard the new Pharrell Jay-Z song. You've heard it, C Money?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. You know what? If you're in the background, listen to it. I really want to hear what you think about the song as a whole, because I think this song is two-part in that way. Me personally, as a song, as a Pharrell song, it wasn't a very good song. I gotta say, you know what I mean? But Jay-Z's part in it was classic Jay-Z.
There's a message.
Yes.
There's a message behind the song, and I gotta believe. So look, Pharrell, I don't know if NERD has done anything in a while, but I don't know that Jay-Z or Pharrell have put out any new music in at least a year or so, right?
Okay.
I could be off, maybe a couple features, but it seems like they put this together for a reason. There's a music video to this for people. I mean, the song just got released.
It's called
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Pharrell featuring Jay-Z. Google that. And I'm watching the video here, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, there's a reason. There's no coincidence that these guys came out of nowhere, featured on a song, one of the biggest producers out there, one of the biggest names in hip hop, right? And then they make a video. Who makes videos anymore, really? So there's a message behind this. There's a message. And I was telling JB in a drive, they're showing Tyler Creator in this. They're showing
other successful black people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're showing get out. I mean, the message of the song.
Yeah, they're showing local. Look at the video. They're showing local entrepreneurs, local honey distributors in Atlanta over here. So there's a message they're trying to think. I think Jay-Z is at the point in his career that he is like, look, I've taken everything I can take from this, and it's time to give back. And in his mind, even songs like the 444 album it was a message behind it. They're trying to teach people. Beyonce with the Black is King. They're trying to empower black people. And I think I like what they're doing. I'm wondering though how effective it is.
You said it. Jay-Z and Pharrell are two of the top most successful people in the hip hop game. One's a producer, one's everything else.
Yeah, and I wonder how many of these little millennial shits that like 6ix9ine type shit. Do you think they listen to Jay-Z?
Well, I guess that's kind of the point I was gonna ask later, you guys. Who is this really for?
Exactly.
Is this for our generation, or is this for a younger generation? I think it's for our generation who grew up with people like Jay-Z and Pharrell, because the song talks about stop spending money in bullshit over here and put it in investment, in getting your shit right. I mean, I'm painting a broad stroke here, but that's the point. He's not talking to 17, 18-year-old kids for that. He's talking about us, more mature, see the world for what it is. Black Lives Matter, all that kind of stuff. It's like, yo, get your bag. The one line he says, no one's going to help you unless you help yourself. You're not going to get money. No one's going to pay you money until you already have your money. You know what I'm saying? It's about empowerment. The video is all about black people, but it empowers anybody who feels like the little guy, right? And that's why I said this song, I like it for twofold, because of Jay-Z's part in the message.
He's actually showing people in this music video that he's invested in. He just said 60 investors told this lady who makes cookies no, except for Jay-Z. So, he's also putting his money where his mouth is. He's backing up what he's saying here. I love that. I'm a big fan of Jay-Z. The guy is doing more for his community and the people that support him than a lot of these other
a lot of politicians who get voted on those same promises. You know what I mean? Listen, I started with saying the song wasn't very good, and I'm still true because Pharrell's part.
It's classic Pharrell. It's a classic Pharrell track.
It is a classic Pharrell track, so I'm not surprised. It is a Pharrell song featuring Jay-Z. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know, other than the message, if it's a popular song. You understand?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think it's an everyday hit like a radio.
Specifically here's my 2 cents on it.
There's also a rumor too, Jay-Z wanted it out the same day Nas's album dropped too.
Ooh,
there's always jokes about that But they're supposed to be friends. You know?
Yeah,
They're supposed to be buds.
That's all. They're both old. That shit's already.
That shit's gotta be dirty. They've done music together. Yeah,
okay.
come on. Yeah.
Well, I mean, 50 Cent will always take a shot at like DMX or somebody.
Okay.
So Jay-Z will always take a shot at Nas. Maybe. I'm speculating.
Speaking of Nas, though, I'm glad you said it. Nas put out a brand new album as well. Yeah. King's Disease. Nas. King's Disease. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a pretty good album. I've listened to it. You know what I mean? It's not too long, and I'm not sure who exactly produced this album, but what do you got? 12 tracks, 13 tracks.
All right.
Yep, and he features people like A$AP Ferg, who nobody's heard from in a long time. He brought back The Firm, AZ, Foxy Brown. These are names that you haven't heard in a long time. Foxy Brown been in prison for like the last 10
that's
years,
right.
Bro.
I totally forgot about Foxy.
Yeah, dude. He's got Big Sean on there. Hit Boy, Charlie Wilson. So, a select few people. He doesn't have too many features, but he's got some good songs about there. For Pete's sake, the guy puts out, talks about healing gout. I mean, talk about dropping knowledge. Yeah.
Real, huh?
Yeah. He's talking about, he dropped some knowledge on there. It's Nas. It's a classic Nas album. But the fact that you haven't heard from Nas in a while, right? For him to put out an album, it was pretty good. I like, I was happy.
I heard the Big Sean song. We ended up talking about Big Sean earlier. That's not the other topic. But bringing back the old school. Nas to me is 90s. Now I can't get, Nas. I don't know him in the 2000s, 2010s, 2012. I know him as the 90s. So for him to make that record and bring those 90s names back, I think he bet on himself in the sense like that's my style, that's my era. I'm going to rock with it. That's
I like how he didn't pander.
Good lyrics too,
Yeah, he didn't just do what Eminem did on that one album and said, "Let me get
and brought the
Sheeran,
latest
Beyonce,
and greatest." Yeah. But to that point, I think Eminem did that as a power move. Like, I can do this, so watch me do it.
Yeah.
Maybe a lot of people might not know who Nas is. Like, there's the younger generation, right? A lot of people, the world knows who Eminem is. So I think there's something there too.
So some of my favorite workout songs are from Nas.
You told me that, yeah. And I told him when I was young, and it had nothing to do with Jay-Z, but there was something about Nas that I couldn't get into.
That's funny that you say that. A lot of people say that.
Really?
Big Ace, we always have that argument. I like Nas, but I've never been a big fan of him. Can I call myself a big fan of Nas? I don't know, but I've always liked Nas. I think Nas has one of the best flows of all time. You talk about greats and like your Mount Rushmores of hip hop. There are very, very few people. I'm not talking about like, just being a superstar hip hop guy. I mean, flows. There are very, very few people in hip hop that have a flow like Nas. I'm talking about like just spinning silk, dude.
Yes.
Spinning silk. Yeah. That guy can piece together anything. Talk some ignorant shit.
Now that you say ignorant shit, I think that's what it was. Like, early, all I felt is like he was just coming hard.
Bro, that street shit, bro.
I didn't know shit about that. Me being a good teacher, like, look at this.
My word.
Oh my God.
I never.
Maybe that was it. But now you definitely appreciate it as you get older. You listen back. And you kind of know the background too, because a lot of these stories were real. Like a lot of these songs were but were inspired by real, true life events, true relationships, true shit. Motherfucking gout over here.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah, you can only rap about fucking money and Bentleys and shit for so much. Though. I feel like until people are like, oh, enough, man, we get it.
Yes,
like,
that's why I know that real rap and hip hop will survive this mumble shit that's been taken over, bro.
Yeah.
Truthfully, when you get older, even these generations, they go older, like, really? Like this?
Yeah, like they're club bangers, right? You go to the club banger and 6ix9ine comes on, and there's a girl grinding on my dick, fine, I'll jam out. But till I collapse, Eminem comes on or some shit, I'm not club banging to that. I'm sitting there fucking.
Right, it's hard. It's the hip hop. It's the poem. It's all that.
Yeah. I like Nas. He has a song on that N-Word album. I don't want to say because I don't want I don't
See what I'm saying? He comes hard. He just calls it what it is.
But he's got a song called, I think it's called Fried Chicken, with Busta Rhymes. I don't know if you guys ever heard it, but it's great, bro. It's called I think it's called Fried Chicken or Mrs. Fried Chicken, something like that. But it's Nas. Google that shit. If you haven't heard Nas, if you want to talk about skill, bro, rapping skill, this guy, and that analogizes, I don't know, he makes an analogy, right? Like he's talking about fried chicken in a literal sense, but, well, he's talking about a woman, right? But what does he say? He's talking about fried chicken in a literal sense. He's talking about fried chicken and how bad it is for him, heart disease and everything. But the way he describes it is like a woman, bro, about, taking like a shower and like oil and putting it in wrapping it in paper towels, like a towel, getting out of the shower. Like, dude, it's, bro, rubbing baby powder on you. Dude, it's a really good song. And then Busta Rhymes talking about eating swine and shit, like roasted pork. Sure. Bro, it's a great song. I think it's Miss Fried Chicken, something like that. Nas, do yourself a favor, bro. That shit is a great song.
Busta Rhymes too, man. While we're on just talking about hip hop, I like his songs come on, and I'm just fucking, like your brain is just like. Even if you pre-wrote that, the deliverance of those lyrics, bro, to get them straight is difficult for anybody, I would say. Sure. He can probably do it off the top of his head. The way he rolls his tongue, like, So is he like one of the first guys to spit so fast like that? Was he just one of those motherfuckers?
There's a lot of people, especially out the Midwest. Bone Thugs and Harmony been around since as long as he has, and they were rapping fast. Twista been around a long time, was rapping fast. Even I don't think when Busta Rhymes first started, he didn't rap as that fast, bro. He really didn't. If I even think back to I don't even think. I'm trying to remember lyrics, but it wasn't fast. It was more like like he was just regular rap. So. I think it's just evolved, evolved to more of that quick linguistics,
There's a song that I didn't finish.
Twist Style, right?
And it was, it was him and Eminem did a song. And it was about like, it had like a superhero cover on it. Like there were two superheroes. I forgot the name of the song. And long story short, it was just interesting because Busta Rhymes sent Eminem the song, right? Then M sends it back 10 times harder, and Busta goes, "Yeah, no, you're not killing me on my own shit. That's just not how. That's not going to happen." So he sends it back again. Eminem sends more back, and he goes. So
many people have said that. So many people have said they send Eminem a track. They come back and they've been bodied on that.
What do you expect from asking Eminem to do a cover on your shit?
But I'm sure he's not the only one. I'm sure that you can say that about some other artists out there.
So let me ask you then that question: when somebody gets a request to do that, does the artist think like, okay, who is this? How do I want to make him feel like? Are you trying to lift him up? Or are you trying to showcase your shit?
Yeah, I think you're always trying to flex. Like, if you're
so how can you get mad at Eminem? You know what I mean?
I'm not mad